For anyone that is considering having implants, I would highly recommend Dr. Ron Receiver and his office staff. They make you feel very comfortable. They're very good to work with, and I would recommend them to anyone. I have no regrets whatsoever.
If I would have to do it all over again, I absolutely will do it. But I also feel that I am now, a year after I did the procedure, I am qualified to recommend not just the procedure itself, but this particular clinic, the dental clinic of Dr. Receiver, for anybody who is seriously considering reconstructing their mouth so they can speak, smile, and eat like they used to as a younger person.
When I first read about Dr. Receiver in the paper, it said that they do sedation, that it would be painless, and based upon my personal background, I was very skeptic. They guided me through the entire process, and at this point in time, I'm very, very grateful for what they did, how they treated me, and how they made my life so much better. And there's no doubt in my mind that if someone called and asked me for a recommendation, my recommendation is come on in, see the doctor, and let them guide you through the process.
I went for the attitude. I also was very impressed to the degree he knew his own employees. And this was a team, and it wasn't just a guy and a bunch of employees. He knew them well, and it was obvious. And that was very important to me. I just can't describe the feeling of being able to chew again.
I would strongly recommend anyone who's considering having dental implants done to at least go up and visit Dr. Receiver's office. After a person walks into his office, I truly believe any other dentist pales in comparison. I've told my friends, I've told my family, I cannot recommend Dr. Receiver enough. He's outstanding, value conscious. I believe you'll be completely satisfied.
When I had my sedation, I had a friend come with me. And he said, this place is just great. He said, there's no mirror or closing window that they hide behind, so you don't know what's going on. The people here treated the people on the other side of the desk good, treated them kind, offered them all kinds of refreshments, and you're back here sedated. And when you come out of sedation, they're happy people. When you come back to get anything done, they're always happy, they're always talking to you, they're always making you at ease. I've told everybody I know to come here. This place is not run like most dentist office. In my business, every company ought to be run like this with helpful people.
I'm a professional and like to get paid for my work, and Dr. Receiver's a professional, likes to get paid for his work, but I think this is about more than money to him. I paid for 4 upper implants, 4 lower, and I'm going to wind up with 5 upper and 5 lower because he thought the extra implant would add strength and stability. When I offered to pay for the extras, he said no, that wasn't necessary. He thought that in his professional opinion, the extra implants were needed, and he was just going to do that. So I think this is about more than money to him. I think it's about doing a good job. I think he has done, in my case, an outstanding job. I couldn't be happier with the work, couldn't be happier with the people I've dealt with here, the staff, couldn't be happier with Dr. Receiver. Would absolutely recommend him without question, without reservation, to anyone needing extensive, significant dental work done of this type.
I would tell anyone that has a fear of a dentist to come to Dr. Receiver, because I have told some of my friends, and some of them have called already. This is the only place to come if you have a fear and was as nervous and shaking as I was.
I'd have to say from the start, regardless of what got you here, when you have teeth problems, gum problems, it's not nice. You got to take care of it, and you may put it off for a while, or you may look at the cost, and it might wait and start juggling it. But I'll tell you, when I made the decision to have the detachable and the all-on-4 done, it was, I should have done it a long time ago. And it's been, the process went smooth. There's some healing involved, which seems to go by quickly. The staff here is great. Being here in Southern Indiana, and that's where I live, it's one-stop shopping. You don't have to go across the bridge, get anything done, leave the state. And it's worked out well for me, and I would recommend it to anyone. Getting back eating some of the foods I've always liked to eat is sure great. And I do some singing on the side, and I'll tell you, it never affected my voice, which I was worried about. And overall, I'd have to say the experience and what I got out of it was well worth it. If I had a chance to sit down with anybody for a few minutes and talk to them about it and answer a few questions, I sure would, because I'd do it all over again.
Dr. Ron did several implants for me. I was not nervous. I was made to feel very comfortable. He took a lot of time and a lot of care to make sure that his method matched my particular situation, and so I recommend him whenever it comes up.
Dr. Receiver's been my dentist for many years, and upon facing tooth loss and implants, I was concerned if I was making the right decision for me. After my case has been completed, I know now that it was the right decision for me. Dr. Receiver and the staff were wonderful, caring, and very supportive through the process, and I appreciate that.
I would recommend Dr. Receiver to anyone who is considering implant dentistry. This is a wonderful place to have the work done. Everyone is kind, professional, takes good care of you, and as I said, don't worry that it's a huge expense, because it is, but you're worth it, and it is worth it. I would suggest that if you can, get your implants.
Having Dr. Receiver do my implant was obviously one of the best decisions I ever made. He made me feel at ease. The procedure was quick and easy, and you know, I obviously wouldn't go anywhere else. He's reliable, he's honest, and I've been seeing this man since I was in kindergarten, so obviously I trust him, and I would definitely recommend him to anyone, and in fact I have several times, so he's a great guy.
I have thoroughly enjoyed knowing Dr. Receiver and his staff. They're very professional, they're very articulate. I have no regrets whatsoever getting my teeth made here and having them put in. I would recommend it to anybody. I have recommended it. I've had people ask me where I had my dental work done, and I don't hesitate to tell. It's Dr. Receiver, and I have no regrets for having this work done. I would come back again and again.